Hey, what's up, you nerds? How you doing? I'm Chase here, and I'm hanging out over at Tiny Tim's house in the swamp because I am going to turn around here in a second and show you some stuff. We've been doing some building, and it's been fun. This video will be probably our last recorded in the swamp here for a little while, or at least this will be our last swamp build video because we're just about done here. And speaking of being done, let's take a look at what we have done. Dun 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 dun! Look at that, guys. It's a little bit of a new addition to this side of the dock area. I did all of this off camera. I kind of wish I would have recorded it, but like honestly, I was just flowing, man. Like all of this was built kind of freeform. It would have been a good stream probably because it was definitely a streamy build. But I don't know. I haven't been feeling the streaming right now. Not like it was bad or anything. I really enjoyed it when I was doing it. I just am enjoying taking a break from it right now. So we'll get back to it in the fall. I promise you. I just don't want to be like, oh, I'll do it this week and I won't be here next week, and then, you know, it's very complicated, my schedule this summer. So that is that. I wanted to talk to you guys about that. So here we've built this little canopy for our fishing boats that we put out on the dock over here. One in every variety except for acacia. I don't have an acacia. I should have an acacia. That would look very good. So that's cool. Just kind of a, you can hop up here actually because the way I built that ladder. Yeah, it's just got a little support structure up here. You know, those trapdoors are very useful. They're so useful. You wish there were more blocks like this, but for now we'll use the one we've got until they finally give us what we need. So yeah, these are, if you imagine, like this is a rice boat. Nothing like any of the rice boats I saw online, mind you, when I searched after I built this. But it fulfills some of my criteria. So we built this little hut over here, this brick building, kind of a warehousey structure. Maybe it's like the spot where all the dock workers hang out on their break and eat lunch in the shade, you know. Nice, cool brick, you know, dirt floor. And then we have this silo. It's pretty much the same as the ones we built over here together, so no big surprise. It's just got this little kind of system that pumps from out of the ground, because we're just gonna pretend that we have like an underground rail cart that goes between these two. So, you know, and the reason we're going to pretend is because, see, there's a cave-in here, and it's no longer working. So that's why it's not there. It's just totally been caved in, 100%. There's nothing left at all of what we built. It's awful. I know. It sucks. Tragedy. Huge investment just down the drain. And then we have this sort of track up here, this track system. So this is like what, you know, maybe the rice would get pushed up from the bottom, you know, with a sort of hydraulic type system that, you know, might be, I don't know, maybe it's a crank system. We haven't really thought this through. But here we have this, you know, it delivers it into this little hose that kind of sprays the rice down into these bins on the boats. And then here's our boat. It's got a sail. It's like a river sailing barge. I was imagining something with like no engine, just got a basic rudder system that gets steered by this little wheelhouse here. And you got, you know, probably other people working on the boat trying to tell you, you know, hey, you want to probably turn left or turn right, eh? So yeah, that's that. This is all the stuff we've built since our last video. Kind of had a burst of inspiration, I would say. And I'm feeling good about everything we came up with. So let's go now. Let's go to sleep, or wait out the night, actually, is probably more like it, because Annie is on right now. Good old Annihilation 7. Really cool human being, I would say. And avatar as well. I'm going to wait out the night in this tree. Look at that fantastic situation. And we're going to be here because this is where we're going to do our next build. See you in a second, guys and gals. I'm going to stop saying guys. It's my resolution. My episode 10 resolution to stop saying guys, to be gender neutral in my address, even though 98.1% of you are male. You know what? Equality. Equality. It means that no matter what the percentage sign says, everybody gets treated equal. That's just the way it goes. It's not democracy, it's equality. There's a difference. This is probably as good a time as any to show you guys that there's something a little bit different about our pack this week also. We're not in Survival City 1.10 this week. We are in Pack Lives Matter. Yeah, I just kind of, shit's been hitting the fan in the United States here. The divided states, we should say. It's pretty lame. And I just wanted to put out something, to promote a little bit of unity. There's not a whole lot of non-European mobs on the Skindex and other skin sites, so I created this for all the people who play Minecraft who aren't from European descendants and Europe and whatnot. So I hope you guys enjoy. I don't mean this to be offensive in any way, and I really do just want to give something else, create a little variety. And my Survival City pack is going to get a little bit of a renovation because I feel like it's a little too singularly cultural at this point. So I'm going to add in a little bit of diversity to the mobs, and I look forward to putting that update out soon. Anyways, back to the video. Oh yeah, I should also probably mention, you might have noticed that we've got some new channel art, and that is thanks to Lizardbeth, who was in our last video. If you didn't catch that, go watch it. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, she did a commission piece, 2 commission pieces for us for a really great deal. It was fantastic. I really am happy with the way it came out. It's really great. It's like definitely some Lizardbeth art. It's in her style. I kind of, just was like, yeah, I like your style of work, so I want to get, something for my channel that's in your style and whatever kind of you're thinking. And we sat down at a bar and talked about some ideas and, hunkered out something while she was here for the Bdubs meetup. And I'm super excited with the way it turned out. So stoked. Thank you, Lizardbeth. Art. She's got a YouTube. Oh no, one of the new guys was slain by a spider. Oh no. Dang. But yeah, so stop by her channel. There's some great time lapses of her making some really cool artwork. She's got great style and really a cool person too. And yeah, that's about it. Now back to the video. How about that for stalling? Alright, so here's the deal. We were going to build this whole next little contraption together. But then I thought I was recording and I wasn't because I pressed the wrong button, and I'm sorry, okay? And as it turns out, I didn't have all the stuff I needed on me anyway, so the whole thing was a total flop. Complete failure. Utter lack of success. But that's okay, because we're just enjoying a nice little walk through Paddy Town, past a crash delivery truck out here. What road that thing was driving on, I have no idea, but that's neither here nor there, is it? Nice little fan boat. I'm a big fan of that one. Here we are with our new contraption. This is a little elevator I made. Now, we're going to make a couple little edits to the elevator here. First of all, we are... Oops. Got some new people on here. It's very exciting. Okay. So, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to place this block here. We're going to put this lever right here. Let's wait to put that down. We're going to put this here and this here. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do that. Okay, nice and easy now. What can I get rid of? This. Good. Okay, so we've got that put together. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to place this anvil. And I need 3 more anvils, but you can see this is how those go. So that's the, that's the cart right there. And, okay, so now we've got to take these out. And then let's put these in here. This is meant to go cut across here and here. So I didn't have these on me. Instead of doing a speed build, we're just kind of building the finishing touches together, as I said. So that, I think, is about it. Yeah. So you can imagine, okay, so we're going to get 3 more anvils on here once I can afford it. Good night. Good night. That's not how you spell that. I invented a new word right there. It is pretty late, and I'm going to go night pretty soon myself. But here we have, okay, so this is the elevator cart. And it's as if you've got maybe a shovel throwing some rice on here, and it's kind of spilling out onto the ground. And obviously with the way we've set this up, you can't actually put the wool blocks in here. There's not enough room. So I've kind of cheated. But then, okay, so now you imagine that this is like a moving component right here. And this is what the cart is hanging on, is these 4 anvils from this little bit here. And then this would rise and come back down. And it fits right in the middle there. And it's like as if these wooden things are like different levels where it can stop, maybe, I might do, maybe I could do this. Let's try this. Let's see what this looks like. Alright, I think that's it for this build. I actually put some stairs instead of slabs up there too. And I think that makes it viable. See our new Enderman right there. Huh? Alright. Pretty cool, dude. Well suited. So we just have to finish with these anvils at some point. Now, I think I probably gave the impression, new creeper there, I probably gave the impression that that was our last little piece of the puzzle here. But We actually do have one more thing to add. We need a crane on this dock, right? I feel like we need a crane out here. And probably somewhere right over here or over there. I think I was thinking about doing a design like I've seen from some other people, but I just got an idea for something maybe a bit unique. And we're gonna try building it together. So probably once it's daylight here, we'll start. Alright, there it is. I think that's gonna do it. You know, it's a little derpy, and that's what I wanted. A little broken up, like it's turned its last turn. There's a tree growing through it. It's been out of use for quite some time. The dock has crumbled away. Let me get my pointy stick here. And, you know, it's kind of stuck in place. That's what I wanted to do here. I was originally thinking that maybe I could get away with having a single post, you know, and having a nice skinny little crane, but it really was looking weird. The shape wasn't working. So I went ahead and gave it this little droopy kind of skinny look here. I don't know. It's definitely similar to other cranes. You got a little bit of a back end there to thicken it up, give it some substance, make it look substantial. So yeah, that's the way she went down. Kind of just added this last post in right there because it felt like it needed a little three-dimensionality on this side. Not on that side so much. Obviously, it can't really have any because it's built right up into the track there. But the idea is, you know, this thing is supposed to swivel the other way, but maybe it's just kind of swung back this way and gotten stuck there and stayed there so long that nothing's really happened. So that's our crane. Maybe it's not the best crane, but maybe we'll get used to it as well. What are you doing up there, Spider-Man? Get some XP out of that? That's, I think, the end of this area. We've got all this kind of stuff built out. Let's take a look over here from this side with a little bit of fog on it. Make sure it's what we want. Yeah, I think that does it. And I thought about having it aimed out that way. That seems the obvious direction for it to be. But I wanted it to look like it hasn't been used in a while, and I really like the way that the tree kind of went into it. So you guys saw there, I built it pretty free form. That was about 20 minutes, 23 minutes exactly. So compressed down into a few seconds, I'm sure, with a little music. I think I'm going to use some music by Bradley again. I'm going to use that same music that I used to build this. I wanted to build something a little bit different, unique, and also hopefully cool to that music. And let's take a look around, really, because we're going to be ending this build now. So let's really appreciate what we've done around here. Give everybody a chance to see how she ended up. I do like the way that fills in that little bit of sky right there. Yeah, it's nice. Didn't really force it, just kind of happened, I guess. Yeah, this looks nice. Hi, Tim. Yeah, that does look good. That looks good. We'll get used to it. Definitely not your typical crane shape that I'm used to seeing anyway. All the ones that everybody else is building. But we can get used to anything. We can get used to anything. So, here's the back end of the house. Right? And that's it. We've just got this warehouse here that we haven't really walked through in this portion of the episode yet. All this little deal. Yep. That's the office here. Actually, since we're done here, we're gonna pick up that bed, because there shouldn't be a bed in the middle of an office floor. Alright, nice and simple. You know, that's that. This is what it looks like. This is the end of this build. I actually did a bunch of grass right here. We had a bunch of bone blocks, and so I decided, I was like, you know what, let's do some grass here. Yeah, that's that though. Alright, now that we finally finished it, let's leave and never come back and hope somebody else appreciates this. Let's get a little screenshot before we go. Yeah, that's a good one. Alright, well, I hope you've all enjoyed this build here together. This little port for our port town. And I think that this really does wrap up this build, because I don't believe there's any more active building going on out here at the moment. I'm sure maybe eventually somebody might come along and add to it, but I believe that I am the last. So I am here to bid adieu, to bid that this be Port Town's end. Sorry, I can't help it. I'm a nerd just like you. That's going to be it for this week's episode. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. And sorry for the delay, because I wanted to build that crane and I wasn't going to let it go. So I ripped apart the episode that I had ready for you guys today, and I put this into it. It was a lot of extra work, so I hope you appreciate it. No, I'm just playing. Love y'all. Thank you so much. And look forward to seeing you in episode 11. Bye-bye, nerds.